What's up, guys? Rone here, ronezonefitness.com. I want to go over fundamentals of weight loss. I know I've done videos on this before, but I'm always new ideas always come to my head, and I'm always feel like I leave stuff out of previous videos. So rather than trying to edit those, it just makes more sense to do a new video, so it can't hurt, right? So, okay, first point that I came up with here, and I think it's very important. No matter what amount of weight you're trying to lose or body fat, it's important to understand that it's a mental game. And I say that because a lot of it's going to come down to you being able to say no to yourself as far as controlling your cravings, controlling your portions, controlling what foods you eat, just pretty much keeping your diet in check. And that's all done mentally. That's all just willpower. So that's pretty much the whole battle. If you have that down, you can be whatever weight you want to be. But obviously that's the hard part. I mean, no one is a machine. You know, everyone has cheat days. Everyone has cheat meals. Everyone falters. Everyone gives in to cravings. But it's just important to understand that you have to get a hold of your mind, because that's really going to be the main thing. If you don't have that in control, you can forget about it. You're not going to be able to make any kind of progress or get any kind of desirable results, because it's not going to happen for you. So you got to have that locked in. And secondly, you want to plan your meals. Don't ever go into a diet just kind of thinking you're going to wing it, because it's not going to work out for you. For one, if you wing it, that pretty much means you're going to end up eating fast food, or you're going to end up eating packaged food, which all of those tend to be higher in calorie than freshly made food. Whenever you cook your own meals, you can control exactly how many calories go into it. Fresh foods are much easier to know, how many calories are in there. You can weigh out your food. You can just make exact portions, and that's just a very powerful tool to have at your disposal, when you can control exactly how many calories are going into each one of your meals. So that gives you a lot more power, and it gives you a lot more flexibility in terms of, what you eat throughout the day, and it just gives you more control. It gives you more flexibility, and there's no guessing. You're going to know whether you were at a caloric deficit every single day, which takes me to my next point. You need to know your maintenance calorie levels. Basically, you can go online, search a calorie calculator. You can put in your stats, your body, your height, your weight. Different ones want different information, but obviously none of them are exact. But they will give you something close, something to work off of. So go online. You can get that number. Let's say it's 2,000 calories. Okay, let's say you need 2,000 calories to maintain your current weight. So obviously, if you're trying to cut, you want to shave off like 300 calories of that. But it's important to remember, if you're exercising, you want to take into account your activities for the day. Now, if you don't work out, or if you don't lift weights or anything extremely active that day, and you eat 2,000 calories that day, you can pretty much assume you're going to stay around the same weight, right? There's no net weight loss for that day. But if you do exercise, take into account the amount of calories that you burn, and address it accordingly, because you don't ever want to be at too much of a caloric deficit. You're only going to lose so much fat in one day. It's not going to happen for you overnight, and I think a lot of people tend to jump into it, and they're all gung-ho about their diet, which is great, but you don't want to starve yourself, because when you starve yourself, your body's going to get weaker and weaker over time if you're not taking in enough calories, and you're going to burn out. And once you burn out, that's going to lead to binge eating, and once you lead to binge eating, that's going to lead to fat gain, or just erasing any progress that you've made, and just it's gonna you're pretty much doing it all for naught. You know, you're not going to make any progress. You may not get fatter, but you're not going to lose any body fat, so there's no point in doing that. So just be sure you're taking in, just cut your calories enough to lose weight at a steady pace. Like, if you're losing between 1 and 2 pounds per week, that's usually a pretty good, you know, pace to lose body fat at. And you know, anything more than that, and everyone's different, obviously. You know, it can go quicker and go faster. If you're really heavy, if you're really overweight, you're going to obviously lose weight a lot faster because you have so much more to lose. Your body's going to let it go a lot quicker. But, you know, just keep that in mind, because it's, you know, it's very important to, I don't even know what I'm saying. I lost my train of thought. But, yeah, so just remember, it's a mental game. You have to lock it in here that you're going to commit to it and that you're going to lose this weight, and you're going to stick to the diet, to the training program, to whatever. You're going to plan your meals out. You're going to understand that counting calories is a necessary annoyance that you're going to have to deal with, because if you just go in there and you try to wing it, it's going to be very ineffective, and you know, you may or may not get good results, and you're going to have to compensate with your exercising if you're over there just trying to wing it with your caloric intake. So it's better to understand how many calories you can eat and still lose weight, and understanding and taking into account your exercise and how many calories you're burning throughout with your activities throughout the day. So just take the time, do your research, and I guarantee you your results will be, you know, 5 times better than if you just go in there and wing it, and you're going to get it done a lot quicker. So what else? Oh, one more thing. Exercising. When you exercise, or as far as cardio, like for me, everyone's different, but for me, like I consider myself a bodybuilder. So I'm weight training, and right now I'm also doing quite a bit of cardio because I'm trying to drop body fat. But it's important to understand that you don't have to do crazy amounts of cardio. Like right now I'm doing insanity, but it's more or less for, I mean, it's fun and it's challenging, so I enjoy it. Well, I enjoy it for the most part, but you don't have to do crazy workouts or anything crazy to lose body fat. You just have to control your calories. Weight loss is calories in versus calories out. And if you're trying to maintain your muscle while you're cutting, you just need to continue to lift weights, get in a decent amount of protein, but stay at a caloric deficit, and you're going to lose body fat, and you're going to maintain most of your muscle. So don't worry about that. You don't have to do cardio is what I'm trying to say. You don't need a whole bunch of cardio. I would encourage somebody to do at least a little bit of cardio, maybe something, even if it's not crazy, like high intensity interval training. You can do something low impact, like a stationary bike for 30 minutes, or a brisk walk on the incline, or just go for a walk around the block. Something in the morning on an empty stomach. You know, there's simple things that you can do to just shave off those little bit of calories and to just kind of get your metabolism rolling and get the heart rate up every single day. But just understand that, guys. You don't have to do craziness to lose weight. It's all going to come down to your diet, because even if I was doing insanity twice a day, if I ate like shit, it's not going to matter. You know, I'm not gonna lose any weight. I'm not gonna lose any body fat. I'm not gonna look any better. So my endurance would go up, sure, but you know, as far as aesthetics, I wouldn't make any progress. So keep that in mind, guys. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.